My parents sued to evict me so my sister could own her first home. In court, my 7-year-old asked the judge, "Can I show you something Grandma doesn't know?" She pressed play and everything changed. I stared at the eviction notice taped to my front door, the ink bleeding in the rain. The plaintiffs? My own mother and father. 5 years ago, my life fell apart. My wife passed away, leaving me a single dad with terrible credit from medical debt. My parents offered what seemed like a lifeline. They would buy a rundown foreclosure in their name, and I would pay the down payment, the mortgage, and all the renovation costs. It was a strict verbal rent-to-own agreement. Once my credit recovered, we would legally transfer the deed. For 5 years, I bled into that house. I replaced the roof, gutted the kitchen, and built a beautiful bedroom for my 7-year-old daughter, Lily. I never missed a single payment. I trusted them. That was my first mistake. Then my younger sister, Chloe, got pregnant. Chloe was the golden child. She didn't want to live in a cramped apartment with her new baby. She wanted a house. Specifically, she wanted my house. My mother called me on a Tuesday. Her voice was ice cold. "David, Chloe needs a real home for her family. We're giving her the house. You have 30 days to pack up." I thought she was joking. "I paid for this house," I argued. "I paid the down payment. I paid every mortgage bill. Your name isn't on the deed," my father chimed in from the background. "You're a tenant, and your lease is up." When I refused to leave, they sued to evict me. I hired a lawyer, but the reality was grim. Without a written contract, proving a constructive trust or an oral agreement in real estate is incredibly difficult. My parents knew this. They sat across the aisle in the courtroom, looking completely unbothered. Chloe was there too, smirking at me from the gallery. On the stand, my mother lied through her teeth. Under oath, she told the judge that I was a deadbeat son. She claimed they bought the house as an investment and let me live there out of pity. "He promised to pay rent, Your Honor. But he's always been irresponsible," she said, wiping away a fake tear. "We just want our property back so our daughter can have a safe place to raise her child." My lawyer pushed back, presenting my bank statements and receipts for the renovations. The opposing counsel brushed it off. "Sweat equity instead of rent, Your Honor. There was no agreement to transfer ownership." The judge looked conflicted, but the law leans heavily on the name on the deed. I could feel my chest tightening. I was about to lose everything. That's when Lily, who was sitting quietly next to my lawyer's paralegal, tugged on my attorney's sleeve. She held up her sticky pink-cased iPad. "Can I show the judge something Grandma doesn't know?" she whispered. My lawyer looked at the screen, his eyes widening. He immediately stood up. "Your Honor, we have newly discovered evidence. A video recording taken on the property." The judge allowed it. The courtroom went dead silent as my lawyer connected the iPad to the court's monitor. Lily had pressed play. The video was from Thanksgiving, 3 months prior. Lily had been hiding under the kitchen island, recording a video of her dolls for a pretend YouTube channel. But the audio captured the dining room right behind her. My parents and Chloe were talking, completely unaware they were being recorded. "As soon as we kick David out, we'll transfer the deed to you." "Chloe!" My mother's voice echoed through the courtroom, sharp and clear. "Are you sure he can't fight it?" Chloe asked on the video. My father laughed. It was a cruel, dismissive sound. "Fight it how? We never put anything in writing. We tricked him into paying the mortgage and fixing up a trash heap for us. We'll just tell a judge he was a renter." The video ended. The silence in the courtroom was deafening. I looked at my parents. All the color had drained from their faces. Chloe looked like she was going to pass out. The judge leaned forward, his expression terrifyingly calm. He stared directly at my mother. "Ma'am, did you just commit perjury in my courtroom?" They tried to stammer out an excuse, but it was over. The judge didn't just dismiss the eviction. He ordered an immediate stay and advised my attorney to file for a quiet title action, noting the clear evidence of fraud and unjust enrichment. Then he turned to the court clerk. "Please forward a transcript of today's proceedings, along with this video evidence, to the district attorney's office. I believe we have a clear case of perjury. My parents are now facing criminal charges. The legal fees are draining their retirement accounts. Chloe isn't getting a free house. She's scrambling to find an apartment she can actually afford. As for me and Lily, the quiet title action is pending, but my lawyer guarantees the house will officially be ours soon." My parents thought they could erase me from my own home. Instead, they handed me the hammer to shatter their lives.